too. We are dying to hear anything you can share.
Anything. That's such a broad statement.
But I'm sure they've given you speaking points of only things you can talk about. So
What? They don't do that. I don't know what you're talking about. Well, we can tell you that there's definitely more action this season, which is exciting. There's more Jounds this season.
Yes, Jounds.
Yes.
Do you guys have-
Towns Jenna combo?
Yes.
Oh wow, you guys combined the names yourself?
This
we didn't.
This
That
was
was given
Lauren.
to us.
Yes. This was Lauren, our showrunner. She likes to call us Jounds.
Okay.
Yes.
You guys in search of Henry?
Well, at the end of season 1, as you know, we have big plans of how we're going to support her, and everything seems great. We're going to be sidekicks or similar to sidekicks, and then at the very end, of course, things go awry. So the show continues to go in that with that expectation of a superhero's journey, and then it gets really dark.
It was pretty dark first season, if you're honest about it.
It's so, yeah, and I love that it's grounded in that, because if everyone was okay with their abilities and just moved on, it would lose its stakes, I think, too soon. It's a small town drama about teleportation, and which is coming from a smaller city. I know that feeling of wanting to get out, you know?
Right. But I also think in contrast to season 1, we have some lighter moments too. We pepper a little bit of humor in there. Just, it was a dark season 1, but just you wait.
Yeah, I'm amazed. The writing finds lightness in the darkness.
It does.
Always.
Yeah.
So in the first season, it's a lot about learn about this superpower. What will be the theme of the second season? Like how you'll define it?
Well, I think there's an idea for a lot of the characters that we have figured it out, and now we can move forward and own this, and that keeps being questioned. And I think a lot of the characters start to question what they believe in. It's a season of questioning what you believe in, and deciding how far you'll go for what you believe in.
Yes, it's a theme of like really looking. All of the characters are really looking deep in themselves to find their truths for the situations they're finding ourselves in. Yeah.
Well, it seems like your characters were the most excited to find out about Henry's abilities. You guys weren't the ones who were going to be dubious and scared of it. You're the ones who go, oh, hell yeah, let's figure it all out.
Well, I think Towns was definitely
I was gonna say, yeah.
Sure,
You were
yeah.
definitely hell yeah. And Jenna was more, she's a cautionary person. So she was definitely like, what does this mean? We need to figure this out. We have to think about safety. She's safety. Yeah, so she was definitely like intrigued by it and interested in it, but she's definitely on the wary side of things.
And that's why they balance each other out nicely.
Has Jones given up on his crush?
Has Towns given up on
Towns, sorry. Yeah.
on his crush? Which
Yeah.
crush?
He's got several now.
Are you really?
No, really? No. I'm curious about on.
Henry, right?
I don't know. I feel like, well, maybe. I mean,
I
he
thought
sees
that
her as a hero, so that's like every dream he's ever had is to be
Like an
you
idol.
know. Yeah. I think it's more that, but maybe there's a little bit of that in there. I don't know.
I read. That's the way I read it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So the show has a general core message for each of your characters with your backstory. Is there an individual core message for each of you that you're trying to portray audiences?
Well, I think a theme for Jenna as a character, she's really trying to search inside and figure out her identity. But I feel like identity is a very strong theme for our entire show, right? Would you say so?
Yeah. I'd say Towns, I don't know, is seeking hope in all of it, because people he's less willing to accept the like real life stakes of it sometimes. So he sees the hope.
Are your characters going to be in search of probably their own hidden abilities?
I mean, using the term abilities, and yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't know if those are super abilities or.
Yeah.
Well, Henry didn't know she had abilities. I mean, everybody could have a hidden ability inside them.
Yeah, that's what's interesting about the show is we don't know how wide the universe can get, and what I love about it is that they've continued to build it on a really solid platform before getting that big. So we'll see.
Yeah.
What about the Boons? Are they going to come back and haunt everybody again?
They were not a nice family.
Well, we will still see some of Clay in season 2. He's still around, and he will, like, I don't want to go as far as to say wreak havoc, but he still has a presence in our show. And we also get to, we have Lucas as well, and who knows what's going on with him. We're going to find out what's happening to him. And yeah, you'll just have to wait and see, but we're so excited to share it with you guys.
Who kind of is like the villain in the story at this point?
I think definitely Bill was the villain first season,
Yeah.
for sure. That goes without saying. I don't know. There are lots of villains. There are lots of possible villains in this universe.
Yeah, there are many possible villains, because what Lauren, our showrunner, also likes to talk about is with villains, we really try to humanize them and see where they're coming from. So there are so many different possibilities for our show.
What about Henry and Gemma? Your characters, they're not sisters, especially at the beginning of
Right.
season 1, and then they kind of try to form that relationship.
Yeah.
At the end, how's that going to play forward in season 2?
Yeah, so Henry and Jenna, when we first meet them, they're kind of thrust into this situation where they are forced to coexist, and it's not necessarily a want from either side. But when this event takes place, we kind of see the true colors of, I feel like it would be very easy to say that Jenna is like a popular girl, and like superficial, but then we get to see her true colors when this happens. She's a compassionate person. She's going to be there for Henry, and it's a complicated relationship, which is something that I love that we get to do on this show, because women are complicated, and it's not always black and white.
Right.
And so this season is more. I like to joke that we're the will they, won't they of the show. Will they be friends? Will they be friends? But so it's up, down, all around this season, and we'll just have to wait and see where we end up. But I love working with Maddie on my scenes with her.
Thank you.
Thank you guys so much.